Hello and welcome to the first round of the Volleyball England Beach Tour 2030. This programme will bring you all the action from the ladies' side of the competition, also featuring some from the junior category of 17 and under. Let's get things started with the women's semi-finals. Number 1 seed Mel Coutts and Denise Austin up against Federica Ferretti and Dace Miertur. So let's join our commentators Adrian Battersby and Louis Lept.
Here we go, second set with Coutts and Austin in the purple, having taken the first set 21-14. Oh, that was a close attempt. Louis Lept is still with me. We've just had a little drink of water. It's getting quite hot out here, isn't it, Louis?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Quite unexpected, actually. I didn't think it was going to be quite this warm. You see the green team started with Miertur serving again. She had a good run at the end of the first set. She followed that up. They took an early lead. They took the first point. Good for confidence again.
1-1, Denise Austin to serve. Vastly experienced pairing, these two. Oh, the set goes wrong, but they'll take the point. And that's a mistake really on the green side, isn't it? That she should have highlighted that, and you know, I think she was just expecting that the big hit was coming and was so far back, couldn't actually spot that the set was bad. 2-1 to the purples. That's a good move. Oh, and the block is solid from Coutts. And yeah, Miertur there saying that to Ferretti, she called cross and was telling Ferretti that there was a big block on the net. Cross it.
Cross was the block from Coutts. Bit of miscommunication from the green team. 2 points down now.
Austin and Coutts just talk all the time there, and you know, we've seen this a lot of times. Austin is telling Coutts what shot to play. Yeah. She's looking at the two players, and this is one thing you probably don't see a lot in beach volleyball that, you know, really a lot of the younger players should be looking at, because Austin, she's not involved in the play. She's looking at the two players and saying to Coutts, line, and Coutts just pops it down the line. It's
important that when your partner's going to be spiking the ball, that you give them all the help you can, because they're obviously looking at the ball, their attention's elsewhere. So if you can give them a little bit of feedback to where the space is, and give them that little bit of encouragement to put the ball there, chances are your team will win the point. But I've been really impressed with Coutts early on. She's playing every point on its merit. Sometimes she's staying with the block, as we saw it was a good block, and then when the ball's off the net, or she feels like the other team aren't going to hit the ball hard, she gets off the net very quickly and she plays good defence.
Oh, that's nice. That's just a little look in front of her to see where the other two players are, and just a little finger tap over the top into the corner.
Ferretti didn't know whether to go short because the ball could have been over set. She started to make her approach short on the court, but the ball got lobbed straight back over her head. It's really, really hard when you haven't got an out-and-out blocker as such like this team to judge the ball, whether you stay and block, whether you get off the net. But all not good play from the purple team.
5-2. No problem. Purple's leading. This is, you feel they're winning this match without really getting into any sort of second gear at all. They're cantering and currently just punishing their opponents, sending them to all corners, working them so hard, sending them to all corners of the court.
What's really impressive there is Denise isn't always trying to win the point with every hit. She's just playing the ball to pressure areas deep, making the team work and putting them under pressure.
Great replay there. Lovely replay from our cameraman. He's enjoying himself in the sunshine as well. Nice to be covering an outdoor sport when the sun's out like this, and Coutts is just, well, they're just showing their domination. It's just a matter of time now, isn't it, really, in this match?
Yeah, thank you very much. There was an overpass, which was well appreciated there by Mel Coutts. He punishes the ball and smashes it into the sand.
7-2, Purple's lead.
Great touch that from Austin.
And the talk between the players, Austin calls in the middle. She tells Coutts where she wants the ball, and then Coutts says, go on then.
I think the difference between with this side is they keep the ball really, really tight and they move together as a team. So that time Austin forced the ball a little bit more to the right-hand side, but instead of taking the usual approach that she normally would do if the pass was good, she moved over and helped her partner. Really good teamwork.
Yes, it's a surprising amount of tactics that go into this sport, and you know, a lot of people just think it's hitting the ball over the other side of the net, and there is so much tactics. Well, here's Dace Mature here, and the last time she served from the left, she really put the opposition in trouble, and she won 4 points in a row.
It's another belter from her as well. Good pressure serve.
Now we're into open play, so here's a chance for the purples to clear this serve off. They're still chatting away. It's interesting to hear. We're courtside commentating here, and you can hear all the chit-chat going on.
I think we could give the microphone to Denise Austin and she'd give us a good rundown of what's going on.
Great replay here. Just see it bounce and roll across the net. 9-4. Coot and Austin lead. There was one partnership I remember talking to a couple of years ago, and they actually split the court into 6 and gave it numbers, and they just taught numbers to their opponent.
But you keep it precise, so both members of your team know exactly what's going on between the partnership. And that's beautiful serve from Austin. Clips the tape.
Right on the back of the line. That was so close to going out. Nice manoeuvre from Ferretti there to get out the way, but unfortunately it didn't pay off. Here's a chance, but not the best set in the world.
Nice play from both sides.
The thing that you sometimes notice in rallies like that is Austin and Coots have got very strong wrists, and they can put that extra bit of yard on the ball, which then puts the opponents in trouble.
Yeah, of course, it just gives you, if you use your wrists well, sometimes if that ball's just out of reach, you can make a ball that somebody else might not.
13-4. Austin and Coots lead. And Coots making it look easy. The set, the international pairing in green, having a little bit of a debate about the set there, which wasn't perfect, and in the end she was right underneath Coots.
Yeah, Ferretti just suggesting that the set was too tight, which is pretty agreeable when there's a block like Mel Coots on the other side that's quite high, taking a big area. You can't get too tight to that block. Nice rally.
Here's a chance, good set. Oh, well blocked. And Coots is not going to get up for that one.
Strong point there as the score Skegness. So we fight hard this.
It's easy in these games when you're winning by a big margin to drop your intensity, but they're going for every ball.
Yeah.
Treating every ball like it's their last.
Lovely little dink over from Coots. And Dace Mature just couldn't get down there early enough.
It's important that when the ball's hit, you're still on contact. So when you're getting off the net, you've got to be still when the ball's being hit by the opposition. And if you're not, your weight will still be going backwards, and it's hard to readjust yourself and get yourself on that short ball, as we saw there from Dace Mature. Must be still when the ball's hit in defence.
17-18-5. 3 points away from yet another final. We know they've won the last 2 grand finals, but they've won many other. They won 2 tour events on the circuit last year as well, which I think was Margate and Western. And of course Western is our next stop. 19-5. That's an ace.
Another fantastic serve. We've seen serves clip the line from Austin. Now it's Coots' turn. It's such a hard ball to receive when it's going across your body at that pace. Match point.
Coots is showing a masterclass here. In fact, both athletes in purple making this look very easy. And you can probably hear Denise Austin talking to Coots all the way through. Oh, that's the distance shot. off the knuckles, into the corner, and that's enough for Denise Austin and Mel Coots to get through to the final. Weren't they just classy today?
Brilliant performance from Coots and Austin. As I said before, no matter how many points they are in front, they keep their intensity, and that's a great performance to win 21-5 in a semi-final. Great performance from them, and we'll see them later on in the final.
Now on to the junior girls finals, and that was Anaya Evans and Millie Constable versus 11-year-old Ellie Austin and Sophie Cisco.
Anaya Evans and Millie Constable in purple, leading 1-0, won the first set 21-15 against Ellie Austin in green with the number 1, and Sophie Cisco in green with the number 2. Ellie Austin only 11 years old, Cisco 17, Anaya Evans with the number 1 on her purple shirt is only 14, and Millie Constable 17 as well. So a wide range of ages in this junior girls final, and it's been a strong competition in the junior girls and the junior boys. In fact, one of the junior boys pairings we saw earlier today actually made it through to the quarter-final of the men's senior event.
They're currently playing on another court now in the boys semi-final, and the winner of that plays against Sam Warren and Harry Jones, a Bournemouth pairing who have made the boys final. Sam Warren currently goes to the full-time volleyball academy, Leaf Academy in Bournemouth, Dorset.
That serve from Ellie Austin, just long. They've had a good start here, 3-1 up in this second set. Need to, of course, win this set to take us into a tie-break. Good little rally here. And there's a net cord, and they'll take that one. They all count. Evans and Constable get a nice little bonus here, as that cut shot just catches a net and turns it into an impossible shot to retrieve. Lots of people playing in the background. It's a beautiful day here in Skegness, and Ellie Austin just misjudging that one. We'll get to see this one again. She tried it off the knuckles actually, but it just came off badly, and it's another point to purple. So 3-all here. See a lot of people playing in the background, just playing socially. There's been a lot of people entered this event, and they may have got knocked out of the competition, but they've stayed to watch the finals later on, and just taking advantage of the great weather here. This is a great rally. This is quite superb actually. And Ellie Austin, she's just misjudged that one. She's trying to knock it up in the air, and Cisco can't get to it. You can see there's quite a bit of power on this one, but nothing that Austin wanted to face before, but just a simple mistake. And another point to purple, so 4-3 ahead. Change over every 7 points. First to 21. Remember, in each set, and it's the first to 15 in a tie-break set. It's a good deep serve here. Really good quality beach volleyball being played here, and a bit of miscommunication there. I think she was a bit wary to not fall over her partner. 4-all in this second set. Sophie Cisco from London will serve. Strange being on the opposite side of the net with somebody you actually train with. That must be quite unusual.
Yeah, you'll see these girls know each other inside out, but really, at their age, they can focus on each other's games as much as they like, but what's really important is how you can control your own performance.
A bit of luck there, really, I think. That one just touching the back of the red line. The purples were in big trouble, and you know, I suppose it's a good tactic on beach volleyball. If you're in trouble, just try and hit it long. You never know what might happen. Yeah,
the long ball's really, really successful. I mean, if you manage to push, here you go again, they manage to push the ball back. It just means that they've got to get the ball a further distance to actually get an attack in themselves. So there's more...
A bit of fortune there, wasn't it?
Yeah, more fortune. There's just more distance for the ball to travel through the air before they can actually get a spike on it, and it just puts a little bit more pressure on the opposition if you play the ball deep.
Evans and Constable 12-6 up. It's been a high-quality U final here at Skegness. This is nice play already. Oh, great defence there from Cisco. Lovely dive forward. Here's another chance, gone short, and that's a lovely little cut shot across the court. And Austin just couldn't get there. And now Evans and Constable stretching that lead, 13-6. Looking very good indeed. Austin does well to defend that. Oh, look at the power there, and that's unlucky. Just wide. Some great ability here on this court. Some real stars of the future. People playing in the background as well. You can see there's some mixed competitions going on. Or maybe that's just a little friendly knock-up. Oh, that's just... Is it on the line? It is. And Cisco puts in a strong hand, and it's change over time. Maybe 7 points. Second set. And Evans and Constable just need another 7 points to take this final. Austin serves. It's a good deep serve. Well defended. And that one is just long. Here goes Austin again. That's nice play. Little cut shot. Oh, that's beautifully defended from Austin again. Superb play. Here we go again. There's the block. Oh, beautiful cross court. And that's too good. Great play. 15-8. And the serve is too strong. And Cisco has a little bit too much trouble with it. Certainly moving around in the air there as the serve comes in. (16-8) here in this second set. Team in purple really have just been a little bit ahead of the opposition, but it's been a tough battle. And Ellie Austin there, lovely little cut shot.
Great control from Austin. It wasn't just the pokey, but the pass itself was low. It's quite breezy today. And the control on the pokey cross court was just beautiful. And our Evans just asking the referee about the volley from Sissoko in the first phase of the rally. You're not allowed to volley the ball over the net unless your shoulders are parallel. Second referee suggests it was.
That one's long. And a couple of points in a row, and you know the Greens really just need to try and get back on top of this. 16-10 down. Need to just get a couple of points here.
You just never know when the set's over. These girls will stay and they'll fight until the last point.
Touch on the net. Point goes to Green.
Great run this for the Green team. 3 points on the trot. It was 16-8. Now it's 11-16.
Yeah, and this is maybe a little bit of nerves here. This is the junior girls final, and they are closing in on the trophy.
And it's funny how a couple of good digs or a good serve will just lift the spirit in the camp and give momentum to your side.
They all know each other very well, of course.
Nice set.
Well, that's a solid block there from Constable. Oh, brilliant cross court. And it was called by Constable beforehand as well.
18-11 here on centre court. The girls' final, 3 points away from the title.
Beautiful work. Open up the shoulders, played the ball cross court. Really nice control. We've seen some really, really special play. And again, this time Sophie's turn to bury the ball in the sand, but we've seen some exceptional play here this afternoon.
There's some real talent on show here. This is very able beach volleyball here for the 17 and under category. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. What a great dig there.
What a rally that is. Ellie Austin read the initial shot on defense like a book. And showed again great control with the short shot. Constable was at full stretch. Couldn't keep the ball in play.
Constable's just thrown her glasses aside there. So I think they're falling off all the time, and they're actually, I think it's getting on her nerves now. So she's decided to lose them and try and get on. The wind's died a little bit, but the clouds are over. So it's been a really changeable day here. 14-18, and Austin puts the ball long. Well, if Ellie Austin doesn't get any silverware in this, her mother Denise might be taking some back home later on tonight. She's in the women's final coming up a little bit later. Strong favourite in that match. Solid hit, just touches the back line.
Took a touch off the defence. Set and match point. Team Constable and Evans.
So here we go. It's match point. It's championship point. Millie Constable and Anaya Evans. Here's a chance. The set. Good defend from Cisco. She's in trouble and she loses her balance as she tries to put that one over. And the winners are Millie Constable and Anaya Evans. They all know each other very well. Big hugs all around. Great performance.
And now on to the women's final, a Great Britain versus Germany matchup here with Mel Coots and Denise Austin, number 1 seed, against number 2 seed Laura Plonker and Katja Gless.
Extremely competent players here and pretty much win every tournament they enter these days. Now, up against them, it's the number 2 seeds, and number 1 on her shirt is from Germany, both of them. Laura Plonker wearing the number 1 with the ball in her hand now, and Katja Gless, 32 and 29, the 2 Germans. And this should be a pretty entertaining match. What a great start that is. With me, Louis Lett, who's a beach volleyball coach. And you know quite a few of these athletes pretty well, Louis, don't you? It should be a good final here today.
Yeah, I know we've got 2 very, very good sides here in the final. Seeds for itself, number 1 versus the number 2 seeds, but we've had a bit of an electric start here. Very good standard, and that's a lovely line overshot from Plonker. Takes the ball again at the highest possible point, over the top of Coots' block. Got a bit of a game on their hands here, Adrian, I think.
Yeah, early days. Players just getting used to the conditions. There is a wind blowing from right to left. It has been doing that just about all day. Sort of died away about an hour ago, but has just come back again more recently. So what we are seeing, and something to watch out for, is we are seeing more points won by the team on the left as the ball is dipping down. And Denise Austin there just, you know, she wants the court to be, she wants those lines to be clean. Just seeing a little bit too much sand on that left line.
You'd think that the team in green won the toss and elected to play that side to start off with. Not so far, not to their advantage though. It's 3-3.
Yeah, Coots there admitting liability there for that mistake. Although to somebody as with as basic a knowledge as me, that just looked like a good point from the greens. But these 2 are playing at such a high level.
Great control that. Beautiful from Austin and Coots. They keep the ball low because the wind's behind them. They don't want to play the ball too high. You play the ball high, the ball gets carried away in the wind. So they kept it low. Very good control and good composure from the team in purple in offence.
Coots serves from Scotland. 4-3 they lead. In fact, it's 4-all now.
The ball there just caught behind Austin. Line was the call from Coots. Line was the shot from Austin. It was just a little bit long that time, even though the wind is into her face and it should have dipped a little bit more. It just flew a little bit long.
Yeah. If you're ever wondering what the athletes are looking towards the cameras for,
very early in the morning here on Skegness Beach.
Telling them which number
sun's threatening to break out here. We're seeing some great volleyball already.
That's a beautiful shot down the line from Coots. She just turns her shoulders, shoots the ball down the line. Laura Plonker still pedalling back on the block, off balance. Beautiful shot from Coots.
Good serve, and well returned there from Plonker. Denise Austin has just seen her daughter in the junior final, just lose 2 sets to love, but well, she's got another 6 years of junior level beach volleyball ahead of her. Ellie Austin, one of the things that Denise does sort of teach about the game is, you want to play it well, but it's not all about the winning. It's actually about enjoying the sport and appreciating the sport itself and enjoying it. And having been a soccer player myself for a long, long time, I really wish that was appreciated more at soccer level, that people actually enjoyed playing the sport. Not always about the winning and losing.
There's a lot of passion there, especially from Austin and Coots. They have a great time on court.
Yeah.
A great time competing. That was a cheeky little shot on 2 from Austin, digging the ball high over the top.
I remember something Denise said to me a few years ago when I did interview her, and she said that you do want to win, you try your best, you train for it, you compete, but you shake hands if you lose, and nothing disastrous has happened out there. You've just lost a volleyball match at the end of the day. It's a great attitude to have. At the moment, it's 5-7. Purple's just ahead by 2 points.
Set a very good level early on. You just saw Katja with a great swing. Hard hit down the middle of the court, and that was a beautiful reply from Coots. High arm again. Takes ball at the highest point, as we've seen so many times. Rolls the ball over the top of the block. Beautiful work from both sides early on here.
That's one of their trademark shots, isn't it, almost? That good length right to the back line, and they've just got such variance to their play, and that's one of the secrets. But one minute they're hitting it very long and and then the next they're cutting it short, and there's the little poke shot off the knuckles. It's exhibition stuff, isn't it?
Incredible from Austin. Not only did she pokey the ball in offense, but the defense play was off the pokey as well. Very rarely you see that off a hard-driven ball. Brilliant from Austin, that.
Such great variance. And that's been one of the secrets. The opponents just never know what's coming over. Cut shot just going wrong there for Laura Plonker.
You can just see with Lara's arm action there, her arm started operating away from her body. Lose control that way. You must keep your arm high.
Nice to see that the deck chairs are out. We've got a couple of, I think these are a couple of athletes actually by the look of them, but they've got themselves nice and comfortable.
They're a laid-back lot,
and they're
beach volleyball crew.
Got themselves their own seats here. There's a lot of people watching on the promenade behind us. That's a lovely little touch over the top.
You see, when the set's tight, usually the player will resort to a knuckle. It's hard to hit the ball when the set's tight to the net, so they try and get some leverage on the ball by getting their knuckle underneath it. And that was good precision, that, from Katja.
Well, we've had a great day here in Skegness. It's been brilliant weather. It's a lovely little touch over the top from Coots.
Pokey time on centre court.
Yeah, it's quite
see maybe 7-8 pokies in the last few points.
It was party time last night in Skegness. It was people were still on the streets. 3:30 in the morning I was driving around looking for the hotel, and it was pretty busy out there.
Beach volleyballers wouldn't know anything about that. Quiet lot, this beach volleyball crew.
We'll have the change of ends there, score being 13-8. So women's final, Laura Plonker for Germany. As DJ here likes to blast his music out. 11-13, girls in purple leading. Oh, that's a cheeky little unorthodox shot. I don't think they teach those in the manuals, do they?
Again, the pokey comes out to play on centre court. Pokey's a shot played by the knuckles of your index finger and your middle finger, and that went right over the top of the defender. Catch you that time.
Shot was long, 15-11. Oh, that's nice. Good play. Coots is at the net. Oh, what a shot from Austin. Austin just pulled off an outrageous flying, diving shot that actually turned from a defensive into an attacking shot.
Seen that so many times. She reads the game so well. She knew it was going to be hard to get the ball back up to her partner, so she swatted it back on one and really does the job for her team, that.
Well, she knows that she just nailed a very good shot, and well, that one went wrong a little bit on the green side.
Again, with the wind, you can just tell that if you touch the ball too high, the ball gets away from you. The breeze just keeps that ball travelling away from you. makes it very hard to control, and you saw that with the set. It's very hard for Katja to chase that on the set and keep the ball in play because the ball is always moving away from her.
Yeah. 17-11, the number 1 seeds, Denise Austin and Mel Coots. Great to see them here again for another year, maintaining that high level. Which a lot of these youngsters in their 20s and 30s are just not managing to match at the moment.
The game is about experience. A lot of players, even on the World Tour, reach their peak in their mid-30s and get their best results in the mid-30s because it's just a game that you have to be put in certain situations a certain amount of times, and you need to be in the positions to win games and get used to being in those situations.
Yeah,
and that's why these girls are still on top form.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's just like, you know, I suppose it's just that experience of knowing that situation you're in, what is the percentage shot to play? And like the shot we saw earlier that Denise pulled out from nowhere, as you said, she knew that she was in an awkward position. She went for the winner first off and got it.
Yeah, exactly. You see that maybe no other player would have been able to read that situation so quickly to react in that way. So it's very much about being in these situations a lot and learning how to react to certain things at certain times.
Oh, that's a brilliant dig from Mel Coots there. That was tough. The wind's really blowing the ball around quite a lot. Here we go again. The Germans definitely having a bit of trouble here. The ball being blown backwards a lot.
The difference here is that when Coots and Austin have the wind behind them, the ball does not go high. They keep the ball so low and controlled. You can see that the team playing with the wind in their face can play the ball a lot higher because the ball holds up in the wind.
Oh, cheeky. And it had to be another pokey. A little cheeky one. There's a hug. Denise Austin goes all cool on us for a second. She was enjoying that shot. But what a great rally. How many phases did that have? That was about 20 times that was over the net either side.
Top control from both sides, but so impressed with Austin and Coots, just managing to keep the ball low, not getting it caught up in the wind, and that's really effective for them. Keeps them in every point.
Yeah. Of course, these players are doing the symbols, as you can see, the symbols behind the bottom, just telling their server what sort of serve they're looking for.
So it tells them where they're going to be blocking and what line as well.
That's it.
So if a player holds a 1-up on their bump, it means they're going to block the line. If it's a 2, it means that they're going to block the cross court, and if it's a clenched fist, it means that they're not going to block at all.
So we have set point. The German pairing, a little bit embarrassingly, had actually gone off because they thought the set was over. I think they heard me saying that's it, whereas we are actually courtside ourselves with a great view. That's a lovely little shot, left-handed. Still 6 points behind. They need to win the next 6 points just to stay in this set. Laura Plonker will serve. 14-20, that's a good serve as well. Bounces wrong on the net. And as usual, the wind catching out. Denise Austin, default mode, go long. 2015. Plonker serves again and serves straight out. And that's the first set. As Plonker rather embarrassingly has a little giggle with her colleague, and that's the first set to Denise Austin and Mel Coots. 21 points to 15. The number 1 seeds edge closer to yet another title on their CV.
Welcome back to Volleyball England Beach Tour 2013. Let's get straight back on with the match.
Good work from the team in purple.
Oh, that's nice. Coots admits liability for that point, for that error.
That's an absolute angle from Katja. Big heavy left hand. Pull the block on her, give her a free net, and that's what she'll do to you. Good swing from her.
5-8. Yeah, Pleasure Beach is, oh, that's a lovely little touch shot there. And the German pairing just getting on top a little bit. You just feel that a little tide's just swung their way.
6-8 the score.
Very simple. Coots catching Glesser in no man's land.
Yeah, exactly. Catch a glass. She wasn't blocking, she wasn't defending. She was caught halfway between the two.
Yeah.
Off balance. Anything that way was going to catch her out.
Oh, the dip serve there. The wind really coming into effect. As we've said many times, the team on the left has the advantage here. Oh, that's a lovely set, though. That was a brilliant set from Katja Glass, and that was what won the point. Plonker really didn't hardly have to do anything there.
Really, Austin committed to thinking that the ball was going to be knuckled short there, or the ball was going to be overset. But it just stayed on the right side of the net.
Yeah.
Meant that Lara could put the ball deep and catch her out.
Well, that one really caught the wind, and that one went well out. Well, there's a great crowd here. There's the far seating has got a fair few in, and up the promenade behind us is a good 2 deep, 3 deep in places, and they're really enjoying the action here. That's good defence. Well done, and a great shot, and just out by a fraction of an inch.
Agonisingly close. High risk shot, quite far off the net. Plonker, but really was aggressive with that. They need to be in this set to get themselves back in the match. Missed by a whisker.
11-7. Purple team lead. Good defence from Plonker, who goes long, and it's on the line. Both players called it long. Well, Kuntz and Austin, there's 80-odd years worth of volleyball experience between them, and they both called long, and it was bang on the line. So
they won't feel too disappointed. They'll know that that was a good shot.
Yeah.
You don't mind getting done by one that just clips the tape every now and again.
Little touch off Glass.
Good reply that from Austin and Coots.
Yeah.
The block stayed up. Coots saw the gap again, line over.
Very solid. They're just accumulating points easily, simply.
Very steady, very, very good ball control in these sort of blustery conditions.
Oh, that's a nice touch. Well, some real quality on show here in this women's final. Wind certainly getting up a little bit more, making it more difficult. But the 1 and 2 seeds giving us a real good exhibition, and the wind really blowing now. It's making it very difficult for the girls, and somehow they're still keeping on in this rally.
Great low ball control from the purple side though.
Wow.
Just the error on offense, but again, when the wind's behind you, they're just such a good exhibition of how you should play in the wind. Keep the ball low, keep it under control. And I really think they've played the bad end better than Plonker and Glass.
Mel Coots to serve. Just see how the wind in the background is blowing hard. Slight mistake there on the set, but it was a long corner, and Denise Austin taking a bit of responsibility for that one.
Well, Mel Coots got a good hand on that one, as you see on the replay, but Austin just wasn't ready for it. It was too far away, and she apologised for it. Well,
unbelievable there. The ball's gone up, and it must have moved a good 2 feet in the air away from the player. It makes it so hard to control.
Yeah.
Which makes it even more exceptional that Denise Austin managed to win the point for her team.
Yeah, she ended up with just a little poker shot off the knuckles over the top. And the wind really is getting stronger all the time now. Oh, and long.
Great idea from Katja. Saw Coots get off of the block, tried to go over the top of her head. It was the right idea from her. Unfortunately, it just crept out at the back.
15-11. 6 points away from the title.
Knuckle City again here on centre court.
there's applause from Austin towards Coots for an amazing effort at the back of the court to try and keep that one in play. And still smiling together.
Pokey's been an effective shot here
Yeah.
this afternoon in the ladies' final.
Oh, and that one's long, and this is the frustrating thing with the wind. That one didn't catch the wind. And no dip at all on that one, went flying long. And now 16-12. Mel Coots, Denise Austin are just 5 points away from taking the title here on Skegness Beach. The first leg of the beach volleyball UK Tour for 2013, and that's a superb shot from Gless.
Again, the purples pedal back on the block. Glass sees that, cuts the ball across the front of the court. Still a little bit of a way to go in this, I feel.
Yeah, next couple of points are vital.
Both sides really hustling it out.
Oh, and off the net, and that put off Denise Austin's defence.
That's two really, really big shots at a crucial time from catcher Glass. It's the difference again from being 18-12 to 16-14, and that's why the timeout's been called.
17-15.
Big joust that in the air, and the two blockers. Austin and Coots come out on top that time, though.
They're really pushing hard in this set. They know that, you know, they've got to win this set, otherwise it's all over. And oh, the winding, the amount of that ball moved was incredible.
In all fairness, the girls in purple didn't do a lot wrong. It was off the net. They were right to pull the block. Unfortunately, the wind caught the ball and just blew it over the net. But
oh, this really has changed the dynamics of this match. Oh, goodness. Well, they have a bit of fortune there. They're not going to apologise. They're not British. You don't have to say sorry. They'll just take the point and carry on.
I imagine that even if they did apologise, they're not really that sorry.
No, of course not.
At a big stage of the game, that.
17 all. Major point. Oh, my goodness. That one bounced and rolled along the net. And it goes purple. What a rally that was.
Can't believe it. I think the whole crowd thought it was going to trickle over and win the point again.
Well,
the number 2 seeds, but this time it was the purple team that were victorious with that one. Pretty intriguing now though, because there's 1 point that's the difference, but you'd say that the girls in green were at the better end, so yeah, it's pretty even here.
This is a really interesting phase of the match. It could easily go to 1 set all.
But these two have played the bad end so well all day. Look at this for defence.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant play. Oh, what a shot! And Gless puts in a little dinky one over the top. It's too much for Denise Austin. And what a rally, and this match is far from over.
This game's really hottened up the last few minutes.
Yeah. Big points here now. Oh, great defence from Plonka.
Important swing, this one.
Oh, great play. You could hear go, catch you go. And she went, nearly got that ball.
Brilliant control at this end as well. I know I go on about it, but in this wind, it's so difficult at the end that Coots and Austin are at. They've done so well to win the point and open up their lead again.
Oh, and Austin. Oh. She just can't believe. I think that's, you know, we've watched her play in the semi-final. I don't think she's put one in the net off her serve all day.
It's important that even though the wind's behind her, Austin just quit on that a little bit. She didn't follow through with her serve and took a lot of power off of it.
Yeah.
Probably because the wind's behind her, but just fell short that time.
19 all. What a set this has turned out to be. And that's wide. And, well, she's trying to put the pressure on. This is the difficulty, isn't it? You have to try and put in some extra pressure. There's a risk shot associated with it. And here we go.
Big point.
Match point, championship point for Coots and Austin. Oh, great play.
That's a great swing, and it's agonisingly close from Austin. She's at full stretch trying to get there. It was too good for her, though.
2 clear points now, 20 all. Good serve. That's a tremendous defence from Coates, who puts in a heavy hit, and it's too much for Skegness.
Oh, Coates is really strong with that line shot. She saw the block backpedaling, swung at them, paid off for her. It was a really good shot that down the line.
Austin serves long. Here's a chance. What will she do? Oh, she's done it! The little one over the top.
It's been a brilliant display from Coates and Austin all weekend, but that was a really entertaining final. Both sides playing so hard in the wind.
What a great match, what a great finish, and Plonker and Gless can really hold their heads up after that. They really pushed everything on that one.
It's definitely a game of 2 halves. This end was quite clearly the easier half, and any points that you gave away was kind of like you were really annoyed. And you know, some clever serving from the other side at times when they got rolls against us when we were at the good end. They really played really well. They served really tough. They had some fantastic attacks. They never gave up on stuff, and it was a fantastic game to play in.
Yeah, they played really well. We knew they would. We knew they were our toughest opposition this weekend, and we really had to fight hard to come through that.
Well, that's it from Skegness, where we've seen some fantastic matches today. Our next stop is at Westham Supermare in a few weeks' time. Come and join us again then. That's it for today. Thank you and goodbye.